Welcome to English Passage, the channel where English is not just taught, but felt, understood, and lived through the magic of storytelling. In today's transformational session, we are going to explore a skill that is not just about language. It's about power, presence, and impact. Our topic is one that touches every learner, student, teacher, and professional at some point. Confident public speaking. Have you ever stood in front of people, heart pounding, words escaping you, your hands trembling, your mind going blank? Public speaking can feel like the scariest thing in the world, but it doesn't have to be. What if public speaking became something that brought you joy, not fear? What if every time you spoke, you connected, inspired, and grew, not just in your communication, but in your command of the English language too? In this episode, we're going to show you how to speak confidently in public by building your English skills through the power of story-based learning. You'll not only gain tools for fluency and self-expression, but also learn how to speak from the heart with structure and strength. Let's begin. Phase 1. What is public speaking? Before you can master the art of public speaking, you need to understand what it really is and what it is not. Many people picture a formal stage, a spotlight, and a well-rehearsed speech. But public speaking takes many shapes and appears in everyday life more often than we realize. Public speaking is often misunderstood. Many believe it means standing on a big stage with a microphone and giving a perfect TED talk. But that's just one version. Public speaking is any situation where you speak in front of others to share your ideas, whether in a classroom, meeting room, webinar, or even a group of friends. It's about communication. And more importantly, it's about connection. When you understand that public speaking isn't about perfection, but presence, it becomes less intimidating. You're not expected to deliver a flawless performance. You're invited to share your thoughts in a clear and authentic way. In this section, we'll also introduce the idea that fluency and confidence are parallel journeys. The more you speak in English, even if it's imperfect, the more naturally it comes. Just like a story, speaking publicly begins with an intention and unfolds with emotion. Phase 2. Why do we fear public speaking? Almost every person, at some point in life, feels nervous about speaking in public. But the question is, why is this fear so universal? In this phase, we go deeper than surface-level nervousness and uncover the emotional and psychological roots of this fear. Fear is often our biggest barrier. Public speaking fear, also known as glossophobia, affects over 75% of people worldwide. But why are we so afraid of it? The answer lies in two major fears. 1. Fear of being judged. We worry that others will notice our mistakes, laugh at our accent, or find our ideas boring. 2. Fear of failure. We fear forgetting our lines, freezing mid-sentence, or embarrassing ourselves. These fears are based on perception, not reality. Most listeners are not critics. They are humans, like you, who have felt nervous too. They're not waiting for you to mess up. They're hoping to understand you. In this phase, we introduce calming strategies, breathing techniques, positive visualization, self-affirmation, and mindset reprogramming. The message is simple. You are more capable than your fear wants you to believe. Phase 3. Building inner confidence first. Confidence doesn't appear magically when you step on stage. It's cultivated behind the scenes. In this part, we dig into how inner confidence forms and why it's essential for public speaking success. This is the silent preparation that determines how loud your voice will be. Public speaking doesn't start on the stage. It starts in the mind. This section is about the foundation of confidence, the quiet preparation you do before anyone hears your voice. we explore 1. The power of mental rehearsal. Visualize your speech going well. 2. Internal scripting. Choose empowering inner dialogue like I am prepared or I have something valuable to share. 3. Purpose-driven preparation. Know why you're speaking and let that purpose guide you. We introduce English sentence starters that empower. Learners, today I want to share something important. Let me take you on a short journey. This story changed how I see the world. Inner confidence doesn't come from applause. It comes from believing in your story. Phase 4. The power of stories in speaking. Every great speech contains at least one great story. Why? Because stories capture attention and make messages memorable. In this phase, we explore how you can use storytelling as your strongest tool in public speaking, and how stories also help you learn and practice real English. Imagine a speaker reading numbers off a slide for 10 minutes. Now imagine someone telling you a story that touches your heart. Which one will you remember? Stories are what make us human. They teach, heal, and inspire. In public speaking, stories act as emotional bridges between you and the listener. They invite your audience into your world. In this phase, we teach you how to structure a personal story using 1. Beginning. Set the scene. 2. Middle. Introduce the challenge or turning point. 3. End. Share the lesson or result. We provide sentence examples in English. When I was younger, I'll never forget the moment when. What happened next changed everything. Telling stories helps you build fluency naturally by using full sentences, descriptive words, and past tense structures, all while emotionally engaging your audience. Phase 5. Structuring a speech that flows. Have you ever listened to someone and felt lost in their message? That's usually because there's no clear structure. Structure acts like a roadmap for both the speaker and the audience. In this phase, we break down how to organize your speech so it flows logically and keeps your listeners engaged. Even the best message can get lost without structure. A great speech has a clear path, like a good story. In this phase, we teach the 3-part framework. 1. Introduction, grab attention. Use a story, question, or bold statement. 2. Body, share your key ideas, organized into 2 to 3 sections. 3. Conclusion, leave your audience with a powerful message or call to action. This structure makes your message easier to follow and remember. It also helps you feel less nervous because you always know where you are in your speech. We include example transitions in English. Let's begin with. Now let's move on to summarize what we've discussed. A structured speech builds clarity, which leads to confidence and credibility. Phase 6. Voice, tone, and body language. How you deliver a message can often speak louder than the message itself. This section explores the importance of your voice, your tone, and your body language in creating a lasting impression, and how these tools can elevate even a simple message to something truly inspiring. Great public speaking isn't just about what you say, but how you say it. Your voice, tone, and body language can strengthen or weaken your message. This section covers vocal variety, use changes in pitch and pace to add interest. Volume control, speak loud enough to be heard, soft enough to sound human. Strategic pauses, silence draws attention and adds drama. Body language, eye contact, hand gestures, and posture can convey openness and strength. We offer simple voice exercises and encourage viewers to practice phrases using emotion. I believe in your voice. Confident. Let me share a secret with you. Gentle. This moment changed my life. Emotional. Speaking is a full body expression, not just words from your mouth. Phase 7. Practice routines to build fluency. Public speaking isn't a gift you're born with, it's a skill you build through practice. This phase is dedicated to showing you specific daily habits that help you become more fluent, more natural, and more confident every time you speak. You can't speak well in public by thinking about it. You must practice it aloud. This section focuses on building consistent practice habits. Mirror talks. Deliver 1-minute speeches to your reflection. Shadowing. Imitate native speakers by repeating after them. Record and review. Listen to your own voice to spot improvement areas. Speech journaling. Write short speeches and say them out loud. Public speaking is a physical skill like playing an instrument or dancing. It gets smoother, stronger, and more natural with use. Each technique improves pronunciation, intonation, grammar, and flow, making your English more conversational and your voice more confident. Phase 8. Connecting with the. Public speaking is not a monologue. It's a dialogue between speaker and listener. In this phase, we focus on how to truly connect with your audience, so your words don't just reach their ears, but also their hearts. Finally, we come to the heart of public speaking. Connection. Your job is not to impress. It's to express. Great speakers speak with their audience, not at them. To build connection, ask questions. Have you ever felt this way? Share emotions. I was scared, too. Use humor and honesty. My first speech was a disaster, but I survived. We also teach inclusive language. Together, we can. We've all had moments like this. What would you do in my place? Audiences don't remember perfect grammar. They remember how you made them feel. Speak with humanity, honesty, and humility. Let's close with truth. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be prepared. The secret to confident public speaking is not found in complicated techniques or perfect English. It's found in your story, your willingness to speak, your courage to keep trying. By watching this video, you've taken the first step. Now, we encourage you. Speak your story aloud today. Use a phrase you learned. Try a practice exercise. Share your voice in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to shine on their own stage. Here at English Passage, we don't just teach English. We teach how to speak from the heart through stories. See you in the next story. Until then, speak bravely, speak often, and speak like you believe in your words. Jai Hind. Vande Matram.